Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha. Welcome to another video from Stepping Towards Liberation Group. Today's topic is job appraisal versus life appraisal, and no employer will give you liberation. It's a very good topic, interesting topic also. So let's get into the topic. So just to be a little organized, we just listed a few points. We will discuss going through these points. It is not mandatory that we need to stick to these topics with these points only. This is just to make sure that what we are discussing is listed somewhere. So let's get into the topic. Job appraisal versus life appraisal, and no employer will give you liberation. So it's a very, very interesting topic, and it's very good topic also. I think every person in this world should discuss this topic at least once. Then only their life is successful. That's my wish, my way of looking at it. So what is job appraisal and what is life appraisal? Let's first get clarity on what is these two. Job appraisal, I think everybody knows. Most of us around the world are working for some employer, and some people are working on their own, and they are doing business or something. Probably it may not be applicable for them, but job appraisal is mainly applicable for those who are working for some employer. Okay, so job appraisal is what exactly, if we want to discuss, it's a kind of assessment for any employee to just give him a better salary or a better position in the organization. And it will happen probably every quarter once in most of the companies. Some people may do annual appraisal, which is yearly once. So let's not discuss too much about what is job appraisal and details about that, because our topic is mainly life appraisal. That is the most important appraisal, and this appraisal will happen to everybody, whether you are employed yourself or whether you are working for somebody else or doing anything other than job also. So the life appraisal will happen to everybody in this world, and it will happen only one time, that is after we die. Okay. So that is the main thing which we need to understand. So we are having a clarity on what is job appraisal and what is life appraisal. Okay, now let's discuss the points here so that we get an understanding of what exactly we should do and how we have to plan it. Suppose if we are missing something, we can at least get an idea. And I wish this video will help us, including me, to just make sure that we will be doing good at least from now. If in case if we are missing something which we have to do to attain liberation. Okay. So let me take a. So let's discuss about appraisal in job. This is the first thing we'll discuss now. Okay. So how it will happen? Appraisal in job will happen every quarterly once, and also sometimes we said some companies may do annual appraisal also. So in brief, what exactly will happen, we will discuss here. We have to fill some appraisal sheets or appraisal forms, wherein we need to just fill what we have done, like, and justification of how best we did, and how we can claim that we have done the best. So we need to list out all the things which we have done so far in that quarter or in that year. So next what will happen is, manager will ask for, look at what we have filled, and also most of the managers, they will ask for the value additions. So what is value addition? Value addition means they will expect something which a person should do beyond the work what is assigned to the employee. Okay. So let's not get into too much of detail of value. What is value addition? It is a very common thing which any manager will ask in the appraisal. Okay. So, and if we want to know what is value addition, right? So there is no definition for any value addition. This is see what we are discussing here. No definition for value addition, etc. There is no limit in expectation. Suppose an employee is working to his best for the work what he was assigned, and on top of that also he is doing some value addition. So when the person is already doing a value addition, so what will happen is the manager will expect something else. So suppose an employee is 10 years experience and he is doing some value addition, and then the manager will have a comment saying that, see, because you are more experienced, you have so much of experience in our team, so I am expecting more value addition from you. So what is that more? Nobody knows. Okay. And there are so many things which will happen during appraisal. So just let's not discuss too much about what is a job appraisal, because it's not the main focus for us. Okay. We are just trying to understand what is job appraisal, so that we can discuss more on what is life appraisal. Okay. So because we are understanding appraisal in job, because similar thing will happen after death also, which most of the people don't even care and they don't even know. Okay. So that is the main thing. So we need to discuss that, very important. Okay. So this job appraisal is familiar to many of us. Most of us are experiencing this every quarter or yearly once in every organization they are working. So it's generic. It is a process which is followed by every employee, and that will happen. So anyway, we will understand the basic of that. So next, what will happen is any managers, they are very rarely satisfied. Suppose whatever you do the best you can, manager will have some more expectations. It will never end. Okay, there is no end for any expectation, because even if you do the best, somebody else can do more than you. Okay, and even if that person does more than you, the manager will expect beyond that person, which is not possible at all. It is possible, but thing is, there is no limit for expectation. If there is a certain limit for any expectation, we can meet that expectation. But the problem with this kind of things, what happens in the appraisal is, there is no limit, because there is no upper limit for anything. We can keep a lower limit, but there is no upper limit for anything in this world. Okay. So when there is no limit, you can never satisfy a manager, and also it is very rarely a manager will be satisfied. Okay. And suppose by chance, if your manager is very much satisfied, even though your manager is very much satisfied, he will not confirm anything to you, and he will tell that, see, I am okay with you, but the upper management has to be in the same page what I am thinking. Then only whatever I am promising you will happen. That's what he will tell. Okay. Management might not be satisfied, because management will look at different angles. Okay. They may look at the team and also what work we are doing, and they may compare what work we are doing with other departments what they are doing, and they may think that whatever the work we are doing in our team maybe not very much value for the organization, and they may think that whatever we are doing is best to our knowledge and whatever the best we can, and whatever the work we are assigned. Okay. But management may have a different comment, and maybe probably they will take less weightage for our team. So that is possible. Okay. And another thing is managers' favorite team members will play a role. Okay, it means everybody in this world, they have definitely some favorites, and some people they are against somebody and they like someone. It's a general thing which will happen around the world. Okay, because most of the people are in similar. Most of the people have that nature. So even though somebody works very hard and they do the best, manager will have a good opinion or good rapport with some other team members, and there is a possibility that even though you do better than the person who is the manager's favorite, but still the value, even though the person who is favorable to manager did not do much, you may see that the person who is favorite to your manager will be appraised more than you. There is a possibility. Okay, so let's not discuss too much, but there is a possibility and it will happen. Okay, and also next is ultimate result will not depend on your immediate manager, which is already discussed actually, because manager is also a part of the employer and he is also one of the employee, and there are other layers above him who has to decide what has to be given finally. Okay, so that is called in general they will call that as a normalization. Okay, so after taking all the input from managers and all the numbers for the team members, so they will have their own strategy or their own normalization process wherein they will decide how much hike should be given to an employee and what is the positions they have to be given and all those things. So what exactly we mentioned in this point F is your immediate manager, even though he is satisfied, there are so many layers above him which will decide your fate or your final appraisal. Okay, that is the one thing. The next thing is, in spite of your best performance, you may end up getting nothing. There is a possibility that you may get something, but sometimes you will not get anything what you are expecting or what you wish for. Okay, there is a possibility. So that will happen. That is happen means, like, I'm not telling that it will happen to everyone. There is majority of the things whatever listed here will happen to most of the people in this world. Okay. The next one is maximum benefit you will get out of the appraisal is the best luxurious things in this material world. It's what we are discussing here is, like, if you do the best for your company for the and if you put the maximum effort in your work and you do the best and your manager is satisfied, your management is satisfied, everything is going good, everybody is satisfied. So what maximum they can do is they can give you a very good salary and very good position in this organization, in the organization, and with that you can go and get a very best luxurious life. Okay, you can get the best car in this world and you can get a best house, you can dream house or something, and you will get a lot of things which you can if you do the best and you have a good money. So that is possible. But the thing is, what I'm telling is the maximum benefit what they can give you is the most luxurious things you can enjoy in this world, which are temporary. That is very important. So this point will be discussed again during the life appraisal. Then at that time, we will discuss again. Okay. So these are the things happen during the appraisal in the job. Okay. So I think we are almost clear with what exactly will happen during the appraisal, and most of the appraisals which will happen are not very fruitful. Okay, to a employee. Okay, so that is what will happen. So now this we will discuss the life appraisal. So what is the life appraisal? We already discussed. So we are going to discuss now life appraisal. So life appraisal means what? The employer who has given you a job is assessing your work every quarter or yearly once, and based on that he is doing whatever he can to you. Similarly, life appraisal is God will do this life appraisal once we leave the body. So because life is given to you by God, okay. See, you got the job through some employer, so you know that so the job is my effort. I did so much, and then you got the job, and you are doing the job, and they are giving you a salary. Okay, so this is all happening because it's in your experience. Now let's come to the life appraisal. Life appraisal means what? Who will do the life appraisal? Whoever has given life has to do life appraisal. It's exactly right. So whoever has done, who given you the job, they are doing a job appraisal for you. Similarly, who has given life to you? Supreme Lord. So Supreme Lord will do life appraisal, but one when he will do is at the end of your life. So now, what is the difference between this appraisal and this appraisal? Appraisal in the job and life appraisal. Let's do comparison now. So now in the life appraisal, we don't need to fill anything. Everything is recorded. Okay, which is the beauty of this. Okay, so we don't need to list out, and we don't need to remember what we did at that age, this age, and until the end of your age, what we did and all. We don't need to document anything. We don't need to prepare any Excel sheet, or we don't need to prepare any Word document and keep it ready when we die, so that we can show to God. No. So everything is automatically recorded throughout your life. Okay. And another thing is, scriptures are very clear with what is expected. Okay, no assumptions. This is the beauty of this. So there is nothing like which is not clear. Like scriptures are very clear what is expected out of your life. So it is expected means it's not expected from you. It is expected from everyone in this world. So if they do the best, they will get the best. Okay. So what is expected is, we don't want to discuss too much about what is expected in the life. Okay, by God. Okay, because that's a totally different topic, and we are just discussing like it is very clear what is expected from your life, and there is no assumptions. When it come to the job appraisal, we have a lot of assumptions. Manager may be expecting from you something, and also he might be expecting some other value additions, and so many assumptions are there. What he is expecting is there is no end for anything at all, but there is no limit, and also there is no clarity. Okay, but when it comes to the life appraisal, it's all expectation is clear. Okay, what exactly we need to we have to achieve, it is clear. Okay, and then your entire life evaluated for positive and negative credits. If you did good, you will get good credit, and if you did bad, you will be accountable for bad credit. So that is, which is very clear, and also no question of injustice in assessment. Okay, suppose you did the best, and after that you did not get any salary hike or any good position in the organization. There is so many complaints. Okay, you may be thinking that you have done the best, and but you did not get in case of job appraisal. But in this life appraisal, there is no question of injustice. Okay, so everything is accurately, and they are evaluated exactly, and not only to you, for the whole world. For anybody who die, the assessment will be the same, and there is no question of injustice. So even though I did something good, it is not accounted. Even though something negative I did, but you cannot justify that why you did that negative thing. Okay, so the calculation is calculated automatically. Okay, so there is no question of injustice or in the assessment. Okay, next is, no politics or favoritism will play. There is no one who is a favorite to God, and there is no one who is who can support you after you die. They cannot come. They will not come. They will not be able to come and tell that no, he is a good person. So that's all. There is no way somebody can help you, because everything is already recorded, and it's all accountable for any good or negative credits. So, and also the God is not having any favorite, like okay, this X person is I like him so much, and I don't like what he is doing. Even though he did good, I don't like because he is not my favorite person. There is nothing like that. Okay, so what will happen is, like the God is equal to everyone. Okay, each and every soul is independent, and every soul is evaluated as per what they did. Okay. And also there are firm rules and regulations already discussed, already put in the scriptures, and everybody has to follow that. Okay. So that is what it is. So there is no politics play or favoritism. Okay. The next one is you will be rewarded for the best performance and punished for the bad performance. It's a fact. Okay. So suppose a person is not doing good in the organization and he is unnecessarily wasting the budget, means there is a possibility that the appraisal may end up with taking him out of the job. Okay, there is a possibility. And if he does a good performance, and then he will probably get a good appraisal, good salary, and good position in the organization, and all things will happen in a good way. So similarly, you will be awarded for the best performance and you will be punished for the bad performance. Okay, what exactly good and bad will lead to is not the point of discussion here. And definitely you will get good rewards for good things and bad punishment for any bad things you did. Okay. And the next thing is the maximum benefit you get out of this is liberation, which is very, very important. I think we need to compare with appraisal in job last point. The maximum benefit out of the appraisal is you will be enjoying the best luxurious things in this life, in this world. But that is not enough, because even though you get the best quality of life in this world, you have to leave it everything, and the moment you die, everything will go away. Okay. So, but the thing is, if you did the best in this life, and if you practice the life as per the scriptures and whatever God is telling, and helping others and everyone around you, and don't cause any problem to others, and you did the best, and you did a lot of social service, you did help so many people around you. Okay. And you did not cheat anyone, and so many good things. Like let's not discuss too much about good things what we can do, because there are so many things. Like, this topic will be diverted, and it will take a lot of time to discuss. Okay. So the maximum benefit you can get out of this life appraisal is liberation, which is very important. This is to get out of this life and birth and death cycle. That is the ultimate goal of anybody's life. Okay. That is the ultimate goal of anybody's life, which is to be understood, and then only we can achieve that. Okay, let's not discuss that. So now we understood what is appraisal in job and life appraisal. Okay. So now our main focus should be how to make the life appraisal good. That is the point of discussion now. Because why we have to discuss that is, we don't need to worry about appraisal in job. Okay, we already know that how to we can do the best we can with respect to the work, and hope for the best. And even if you get the best, you can get a lot of good things, lot of things which you can afford, and your life will be good. Your life, materialistic life, will be good. But how to improve that appraisal in job, it is not we can discuss. We should not discuss that, because everybody knows what we should do, and we try our best. And even though you try your best, sometimes it may not work out. Okay, that's already discussed. We don't want to repeat again. So let's make sure life appraisal, how to make it the best. Okay, what to do for the best life appraisal. Okay, because if you focus on this, there is a benefit already, because you will get ultimately liberation. If suppose your practices are very good, and it is exactly per the scriptures, and you will get liberation also, right? And also there is nothing problem here. There is nothing, there is no favoritism, and there is no injustice. And so when this life appraisal is going per the process and exactly happening, and you will be rewarded for good things and punished for bad things. And if you do the ultimate good thing, then you will get ultimate liberation. Okay, that's what, right? So now how to make the life appraisal very effective. Okay, so now how to do that, let's discuss now. Now the question is, first you have to question yourself. How the job appraisal is happening is, for job appraisal, you are spending 8 hours in work every day. I'm not excluding the weekends here. But it is okay. Just in general, we are discussing. It's not like a weekend work is off and after 6 o'clock we don't work. That is all. It's understood. Okay. We don't want to. We don't need to put everything in this slide. Okay. So for job appraisal, you are spending 8 hours in work every day. Okay. So you're working every day 8 hours and you are getting appraisal after every quarter, and then you will get a salary every day, every month, and that's the by process. Okay. So God is also doing an appraisal at the end of your life, right? What He has given you life. Okay. Because employer has given you employment. Okay. And God is also given you life. Okay. Without life, nothing will happen, right? So He has given you life, and then He is having some appraisal cycle after your death. So for that, what we are doing, okay, for life appraisal, are we doing something every day? Question mark. We don't need to answer that, and everybody has to question themselves, and they know the answer. Okay, are you doing something for this liberation? Some people maybe at this point, no, some people may think, what is going on here? Are we discussing something which is peculiar or which is crazy or something? There are so many things may come up. Okay, at this moment. Okay, but that is not crazy. That is a fact. Okay. God has given you life, right? He has given you life. He has given you health. He has given you wealth. So many things have been given. Okay. So for that, he has a right to ask you like what you did. Okay. Employer is giving you salary every month, and he is asking you questions, right? What is that you are adding value to my company, and what is that you are getting a business? How much money I am making through you? Okay, and all those things are you are that you are okay with those questions. But why, when it comes to the life appraisal, nobody should assess your life? Means it is not good. It is not correct. Okay, so God has given you life, and He is having a assessment at the end. So that He can assess your life, and He will give you a next life, right? So next life, what He has to decide on what you did now. Okay. So for that, life appraisal is there. Okay, don't think that nobody will bother about my way of living, and even though I do something crazy or something bad, nobody is looking at. Everybody is looked at. Okay, so God is everywhere. He is all pervading, and even if you die, nothing will happen to the world. The world will continue like this only. There are many people who died before us, and the world is happening. Okay, and even if we leave the body, nothing will change. Everything will happen. Okay. So don't think that we are all by ourselves, and after this life is gone, nothing will be there. So nothing. This world will continue forever, and you will be part of that somewhere or the other. Okay. So that is very important. We need to be very careful because the life appraisal will definitely happen. Okay. I told you initially, right? So life appraisal will happen for every life, everybody in this world. Okay. Not only a person who is doing job or who is employed with someone, or if they do business also, and if they are not doing anything, also the life appraisal will come at the end. Okay, that is very important. I think let's not discuss too much about the first point itself. Okay, so we have to question ourselves what we are doing for the daily appraisal, for the life appraisal. Okay, so now suppose a person says, okay, I'm also doing something for liberation. Good. So the next point is, if you are following some practices for life appraisal, make sure you are on the right path of liberation, to liberation. Okay, it means this is very, very important, because very, very much required. Okay, we need to discuss this because there are so many people around this world who will misguide you, because this liberation and the spirituality is very vast, and there are so many ways people may get trapped. Okay, that is very important. So we need to discuss very carefully this one, and we need to be very careful. Okay, we need to think with our brain. Okay, very important. Okay, why I am telling is, if you are following some practices, it has to lead you to liberation. Okay, it is not that, okay, I am doing these practices which will lead or not, I don't know. Means you are in the you are in the wrong understanding. Okay, you have to make sure that whatever you do, uh, it has to take you to liberation. Okay, the thing is, whatever you are doing at your work, you know very well what you have to do, right? Like example, in the case of job appraisal, you did whatever they asked you to do, right? It's not that you did something, your personal things at your office, and then you are ready for your appraisal. Okay? You have to do the job what they have given you. Okay. Similarly, even the good practices which leads to liberation also, there are some liberation, whatever the things which we need to do. Okay. Like example, let's not discuss too much, but let's at least highlight the things like do not cheat anyone. Okay. Be good and always think about God. Okay. It is without God, nothing will happen. Surrender to the Lord. Okay. And do everything without expectations. So no expectations, even though you don't expect anything, things will happen and God will give you the fruit whenever it is whenever you are you deserve it. Okay, and it's not like whenever you want it, it will come. Okay, so God will do the best whatever you did. Okay, in return of what best you did. Okay, so make sure that you are on the right path. What is mentioned next is very important. Be careful with bad influences around the world. Some people may say being good is enough and no need to do anything. This is the very bad influence in a good way. There are many people around the world, they will tell you clearly, they will tell that, why are you doing all this puja, going to the temple and reading scriptures and all those things? What is the use? Do good and you get everything. Okay, no need to hurt anybody and do the best. Okay, you don't need to follow all the scriptures and you don't need to do anything else. Take care of this one and do the best, and you will get a good job and you will enjoy life. And also automatically things will come. God is also telling you the same, right? He is telling you to do good, right? Being good is enough. Okay, no need to do any other practices like that. They will tell. Okay, so for those people, we have a question in the next here. Okay, we have a question. We have written a question. Is a person who is doing good not impacted when something bad happens to him? It is not possible. Okay, even though a person is very good, suppose his leg is broken, will he have pain or no? He will definitely have pain. Okay, suppose, let's not discuss that example. And suppose a person is he is doing good and everything is he never hurts anyone. All of a sudden his close relative has got some big disease. Okay, definitely he will have some impact. Okay, automatically his mind will get disturbed. And why it happened? My close friend, my close relation, I'm very happy, sorry, very unhappy because he got that, and we need to take care of him. Like that, he will definitely get impacted emotionally or whatever it is. No, so and suppose if something bad happens and to that person itself. Okay, definitely he will feel bad. Okay, it means what we should understand is being good is okay, but we need to do something else. Why? Because we are getting influenced by bad things happening around us. Okay, so when we are getting influenced by bad things which are happening to us, and the ultimate goal of the life is like we should not get impacted by either good or bad things happen to us. Okay, which is we are not happy. It's not happening to us. It means along with doing good, we need to do something else. Otherwise, why are all people who are doing this puja, this prayers and all those things, are they crazy people or what? So suppose there are so many doctors in this world who will do the best at their job, and along with that they will come to the temple. Okay, it's not that they will do the service in the hospital, they will sleep there only, and finally they will end up life doing only that one. Okay. Why are they coming to the temple and they are doing that good practices like prayers, and they are participating in many rituals and all those things, and they are doing so many Hindu related puja and so many things they are doing, right? Why are they doing? Okay. They know that life is very good, and they have the best. They have access to the best equipments if they have any health issue or something. No? So, but in spite of that, they are doing all these things. Okay, I'm not telling only doctors. There are so many people around the world who are doing other than job something else, okay, which is they are intelligent people. Okay, don't think that they are simply doing waste of time. They are wasting in their time. Okay, they know that even with their job and with their current situation, it is not going to help them after death. Okay, the intelligent person has to think about after death what. In this life, when we are alive, there are so many people who can take care. If we go and seek help from somebody, then there is a possibility, if you have a God's grace and if your time is good, somebody else, somebody in this world will help you. Okay, but after you die, nothing is in your control. Okay, and also whatever you did good only will come, and whatever all the things you did bad, you have to experience bad things for that. Okay, so don't think that somebody will back you, or somebody who is close to your you, like your relative or your friend, will help you after you die. Nobody can help you. Okay, so the thing is, you be very careful with this kind of people who will tell that being good and be good, do good, see good. There is some statement. Okay, be good, do good, see good. That is enough. It is not enough. Okay, I am telling you once again. If do good, be good, see good is enough, everybody who is doing good, we should get liberated. They will not get it. Okay, it is not easy. Okay, it is not a cakewalk, or don't believe in this kind of foolish people who don't believe in God. Okay, there are so many people who are doing good in this world. They don't believe in God. What is the use, right? Useless fellows. Okay, don't think about them. Okay, don't get trapped with those people. They say that God is not there. If somebody is telling God is not there and don't believe in God, you better forget them. Okay, try to just avoid them in all possibilities. Okay, so it's better, because you will be influenced with those people also. Okay, even though you are very strong and you believe in God and you want to do good things, there is always a possibility that these kind of people will have an influence on you. Okay, suppose if you are weak, then they will have a very bad influence on you. Okay, so don't never ever discuss with anybody who is not interested in God, and who if somebody is telling that don't believe in God, everything will happen by you and you do yourself. There are other people who will tell that you do the best, you will get a good job. Why you're worried about all this God and all those things? So if that is correct, no, there are so many people who are struggling without job and they are the best. Okay, they are doing their best and they have good knowledge, but still they are suffering. Okay, why they are suffering means there is a lot of things which are involved in that. Okay, so it is not that whoever does good they will get everything, whoever do bad they will get all bad. No, sometimes if suppose a person is not doing good also, he may have a better life. Okay, so we let's not discuss, because if we discuss like this, no, there is no end for any thing. Okay, especially with respect to spirituality, there is nothing. No, we can discuss days together. Okay, this any topic, small topic also. Okay, so the next point is, see, remember one thing: no employer will give you liberation. This is already discussed. The highlight, the main thing about the topic itself is the second line. That the topic is subtopic. We can tell that no employer will give you liberation. Yeah. So any employer will give you the maximum benefit, and he will make your life very very luxurious. Okay, that's a maximum. Already this point is discussed, and we just put it here because it's a very important point. So no employer will give you liberation. If any employer is giving you liberation, then you can immediately go and join that employer and do your best to that, and then ultimately they are giving you liberation, means it's you can do. But there is no employer in this world who will give you liberation. Don't misunderstood me. Whatever I'm telling is very important. No employer, whether it is a big $1 million company, $1 trillion company, or even the small company, big company, big organization, small organization, whether it's a financial organization, whether it is a technical organization, technology or anything, artificial intelligence. Okay, AI also will not give you liberation. Okay, so liberation has to be achieved by us with our effort. Okay, so nobody in this world will give you liberation. Okay, so you have to work on that and you have to try. Okay, then only you get liberation. Okay, so what is liberation is a different topic. That's okay. You have so many videos. You can refer to other videos. Okay, so ultimately what we are trying to say is, So try to do the best at work. At the same time, give some time to understand what is the purpose of life and what work is, and work on achieving that. Okay. So this point is very important. And anyway, we are repeating the same thing. But what you have to understand from this is, do the best, okay, at your work. And don't think that you are doing the best at the work means that itself is your life is not successful. Okay. The purpose of life is totally different. Purpose of life is to come out of this birth and death cycle. That is the purpose of life. Okay. If you ask this question to many people outside, I think I'm very sure out of 100 people, more than 95 people don't know that this answer. Some people, even though they may give this answer, they don't know what to do, but still they know that ultimate goal of the life is to get out of the life and birth and death cycle. But only few people know, and out of them who are practicing is we don't know. Okay. So, and also if you ask any young student or something, no, somebody, they think that the what is the purpose of life is to get a good job and to get a good car and to get a good house. And suppose maybe some little more enthusiastic student, no, they will tell, I have to set up an organization and I have to give employment to other people like some other people who are doing. So I also has to establish one big organization and I need to give employment. It's good, okay, but ultimate goal of the life is not that. Okay, there are many organizations which are giving employment, who are giving employment to millions and trillions of people around the world. Okay, it doesn't mean that if you employ some 1 million people, give employment to 1 million people, you get liberated. No, if that is the case, then we can establish the best company in the world who give so many employment, and then you get liberated. No way. So the thing is, try to understand what is the purpose of life and try to achieve that. Okay, how to achieve that is a different thing. Okay, there are very simple practices which we can do in our life. Okay, just to give one addition, because there are people who are looking at this video, they may be having a lot of question like, okay, now, okay, what do we should do? Okay, to do the best. Okay. So even there are many people around the world who does very hard work, and I really feel very happy about them because they are trying to do their best. Because what sometimes I feel little bit, uh, I think I feel a bit for them because they are doing their best at their job because they know that they have to do and they are doing it. Okay. At the same time, I feel a little bit for them because they don't know many people who are doing a hard working and they are working for the good organizations. They don't know the life, what is life for, and they some people uh, did not came across many people, but there are some people who are very focused and they don't want to do anything. Okay. If you tell anything other practices like read some scriptures and attend some program or something, they will tell immediately I am busy. Okay, good to be busy, but the thing is, if that organization is going to give them liberation, then it's okay. But they are not going to give, right? Because ultimately, if anybody dies, that's it. Okay, you have to be under the after death. Everything will happen by process, and there you will. If you tell that I did my best and I worked for 15, 16 hours per day for that employer, so please give me something credit means no, it's okay. The credit is given because you got a good salary and all those things you enjoyed. Okay, that's it. Life appraisal is not based on your employee-employer relationship. Okay, so that's what they will tell. Okay, so the thing is, one thing I wanted to tell them is, tell the people who are watching this is, there are small techniques which you can impose on yourself to make your life fruitful. Okay, and you can get the best job appraisal and also the life appraisal. Job appraisal is not in our hand. You whatever you best you do, you may not be able to get some things. You may be disappointed, but life appraisal is not going to be like that. So try to do the best. And one small thing what I would like to tell is like whoever is doing the work, just start with a small prayer, okay, and then conclude the thing with Sarvam Sri Krishnarpanam or something like that. just dedicate the work to the Lord at the end of your work. Okay. So even though you are working 8 hours or 10 hours or 12 hours or less than that, okay, your work has to be converted as a prayer. Okay. It is not like you are working and you stop work. It's good. You do the same work, but what I'm recommending is just to start with a small prayer and then conclude with a small prayer. Okay. Dedicate the work to the Lord. Okay. So, and you get good things, and good or bad, it doesn't matter. Don't expect anything out of anything. Okay. That is the ultimate philosophy saying. Okay. Ultimate philosophy says, ultimate philosophy, what it is saying is, don't do anything with expectation. Even though you expect or not, it will happen, and you will get the result. Okay. Don't worry about the results, and the result may come today or tomorrow, and maybe in the next life. Okay. But we don't know because it's not in our control, and it's difficult to assess the things, why things are not happening good for me and others they are enjoying. So it's a lot of thing which is involved. Okay, in that. So try to see a video where we did a karmic life sheet. So do the life. You just spend your life in a with a karmic way, because the thing is, whatever you do, the thing, dedicate the thing to Lord. Okay, don't take anything on your credit. Okay, you do the best, but thing is, ultimately you think that okay, something you are doing for the benefit of, for the pleasure of the Lord, which is the thumb rule for the success. Okay. So if you do anything for the Lord, then Lord will take care of. Okay. It means like I'm not telling Lord will take care of me. Don't do anything. No. So you do the best and then leave the rest. Okay. So that's how we have to follow. If we do the life, if we lead the life with a karmic way, like each and everything. Suppose you are eating something, just to do a small Krishnarpanam and then eat the food. Okay. If you just doing anything, whatever you are doing, just try to remember God. There is a way. Okay. But there is a process. Okay. So try to get into some satsang. It means a good association. You go and meet some people who are doing some practices and try to learn from them and do whatever you like from them. You try to start implementing. Then your life will be successful. Okay. So just to conclude the topic, appraisal in job and life appraisal is clear now. What is appraisal in job and what is life appraisal? So the life appraisal is the main thing for us here. We discussed about life appraisal. How to make it efficient is like you have to do the best practices, and if you are doing any good practices, make sure that you are doing good and continue that one. And also, if you don't have any much idea like what is life appraisal, and what we have to do means just to get in touch with some good association, means like the people who are little bit devoted, at least a devotee, whether it is a mature devotee or not, it doesn't matter, but at least try to have association with the people who are doing good things around the world. Okay, and then you will know. Okay, so concentrate on your work, do the best at your work, and also you have to at the same time do some practices for the life appraisal. Okay, then life is successful. If you are doing the best at your office also, that is not the ultimate. The ultimate goal is to get out of this birth and death cycle, which needs a lot of effort. And so we need to do a lot of practices. Okay. Try to do the best. And we have so many videos uploaded. So if anybody is interested, they can always send email to this. They can send email to this group, and we are a group of people. So we are trying to do the best. We are also trying to do the best for the life appraisal. So, and we will be there. Okay, no need to worry, because it's a practice which we need to continue. And then when God is impressed, automatically we'll get a break. So till that time, we need to be patient and we need to do the best and try the best we can. And don't try to simply focus only on the job and don't do any other things. Especially be careful with the people who tell that do good, be good, see good is enough or something. and don't believe in God, and those kind of people are the people with whom we have to be very careful. Okay, so if we are careful with, if you are very careful with those people, and if you try to mingle with good people, good association, it will help you a lot, and then our life will be successful. Okay, thank you so much. I wish this video will help some people at least. I think if you have any doubt or any comments, you can always do a comment, and we can discuss. Hari Om.